Hi YouTube, welcome to Market Watch. It's that time of the week we talk about the Digimon card game market, and we are about to start Ultimate Cups this week. Very, very important. We have a lot of Ultimate Cup singles to go over the next two Market Watches this week. On top of that, I have stuff that's really close to buyout, and stuff you should consider for the future. Lots of stuff to talk about this week, so we'll dive into today's Market Watch and get things going. If you guys like this content, please like, comment, subscribe. Turn notification on the smashed potatoes, that way you know when all these amazing Digimon videos go live. For the Omnimon market here, there's not been too much change at all, if any. No, that's fine. We'll go to Beelzemon. So, I want to talk about lottery cards, because I like to talk about this once in a while, but I really want to run home this point. I really want to run it home real good, okay? So, this used to be really expensive, okay? And now we're down to that amount of money. And then this card, oh my god. This also used to be a lot more expensive, but look how far it's fallen. When there's cards in this set that, like, are worth more than it, you know what I mean? It's absolutely crazy that a near mint lottery card is $41. That's depressing. If I pulled that, I would have been depressed if I pulled that over one of the other ones for sure. I didn't pull any, so I guess the joke's on me, ultimately. But I want this to be like a lesson, okay? If you're interested in collecting lottery cards just for the sake of collecting them, that's all well and good. You should collect them. However, you should sell them at if you get a pre-release, sure, but sell them at release and then buy them back months later. You'll save a lot of money that way. That's just honestly it. Like, I'll give you an example here. I like Omnimons, right? I want to get 4 of this Omnimon. Had I had waited, if I went off it right away, like look at the sales history, just look at the sales history right away, right? I would have been hosed. But I've been patient. I still haven't bought it yet. I think it's going to go down lower, honestly. But here we are, just waiting around. Just waiting around, right? So, lottery cards, collecting them, no problem. If you want to use them, then you have no choice but to buy them now, and that's kind of unfortunate. But if you can wait. That's honestly the best thing for you. Quartzmon. This card will see play in Ultimate Cup format. It will see play in Bloom Lord and other shenanigans. And it's almost gone, still. Like, a couple listings here, and then it's 40, and then it's 60. And that's not a hard grab, honestly. That's not hard at all. It's going to go up. It's going to go up really, really, really soon. So you might want to make sure you have your copies of this card. I want to talk about Gammonmons, because we covered this one last week, and it was 35 bucks. Now it's gotten a little more reasonable. A little more reasonable, right? Someone paid 30. Rip that person. But they've been listed lower since. And this might be the new normal. People are really excited about the Gammonmon deck coming out really, really soon. On top of that, this one's also released is starting to rise here. Grab these before it's too late. Rising Winds is like, what, 4 weeks away? Something like that. What are you waiting for? I mean, you should have grabbed these already when they were $5, $6, but if you didn't, you know, at least don't make the same mistake now, because this deck will see play. It will definitely see play. It really will see play, I promise. Metal Greymon X Antibody pre-release stamp. I cover this one because there's 2 copies left. You could cause a buy if you want to, and War Greymon Dex will still see play in Ultimate Cup format. You will still see this in red-based version of your Greymon Dex in Ultimate Cup. It's still a really good card. It can still OTK your opponent. It will definitely see play. And with 2 listings left, soon it'll be a poop goes wild market on it. So keep that in mind. Wolfsmon Chaos Mode. This and a whole bunch of other Demon Lord related cards were reprinted, are getting reprinted, or were reprinted, whatever. 15 bucks, and it's kind of been like hovering there. It's probably going to keep going down in price, if you want my honest opinion. You'll probably get this card for really cheap. But do keep in mind that once we get more Demon Lord support or Lucamon support or whatever, this card might explode. I think the preference will go to the alt-art versions of this card, which now 2 exist. But it's cheap. Entry point's not too bad, and I think it'll get even lower from here. Omnimon Ultra B is $10. Remember when I told you guys to sell the card? when they were like yay expensive. Like as we go back in time here, it's just been going down, 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 down. I hope you guys sold it like a month ago, or even 2 months ago. You know what I mean? Because now it's garbage. It's unplayable. Unfortunately, it's just got power crept immediately by everything else. Not to mention it's unplayable in Ultimate Cup, so basically useless to have. Lilithmon. This may be the time you've been waiting for to grab Lilithmons. They had their history, right? The Lilith deck was announced, and these were expensive, and blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? But now they're back down to 10, and they might even go lower or 11. Sorry. So maybe you grab these for cheap while you can, because clearly Lilithmon was released in the first set and is still seeing play today. It's just that good. Card is that good, and we'll continue to see play, I'm sure. Promote. Almost at buyout status. Almost there. It might go really, really, really soon. Miri is going up to $12. It's been doing some action here, and it's headed for greatness, in my opinion. This card only gets better as time helps it, especially with late Angelmon cards, late Evermon cards, and all that. I expect this and the alt art to eventually get a buyout at some point. Now, you might think 12 is a little bit too low, or too high, for right now, and maybe you're right. Maybe it'll drop to 10 again, or around there. But if it doesn't, you're in trouble, sort of, kind of. Depends if people want to list more on the market, right? Like, there's 18 listings. People might just pump and dump, and they might list them for 10s and 9s. That'll probably happen. It'll probably get cheaper. And I see a day where this card will hit $8-9 again. I don't know when that day will be, but I see it. It's definitely possible. But this card is a ticking time bomb. Same with the alternate art. Something to keep in mind. Pre-release Cool Boy. There are 4 copies left. I've just brought that up so you guys could know that there are 4 copies of pre-release Cool Boy left, and you do with that information as you will. Mirage Gammonmon is heavily anticipated as the best deck of the format for Ultimate Cup, and there's a lot right now. There's a lot right now on the market. Grab them while you can, is my suggestion. Dorbikmon, alternate art. Dorbikmon is like the ultimate wild card, right? You never know if some asshole is going to come out of nowhere and attempt to plow your asshole with Dorbikmon. You don't know. You won't know until you sit down, flip, turn on your webcam, get paired, and maybe it just happens. I always lose to Dorbik. If you are playing against me, you have Dorbikmon and Rhinolore in your deck, I'm dead. GG's. You can have the game. I'll just shake my hand. I'll shake my hand. This card's that crazy. And it has done crazy things with its price. If it does well, it will explode. If it gets support in future sets, it will explode. Good support in future sets, I should add. So this card's kind of like whatever. I think $6-7 is a great price to have on Altar Dorbikmon. I think it's really cool. Greymon, Star Deck card. Again, Greymon Dex will see play, not in Blue Flare. So this sees a little bit of rejection from that, but we'll also see maybe some increase as we move on with, BT14 and Ultimate Cups and, whatever, right? OTK Dex, Greymon's a good card. Yeah, Dorbik, yeah, okay, cool. You can get expensive versions of this card. You can, or you can get budget versions of this card, like this card. And if you don't really care, stick with the budget ones. This one and the alternate art from the Tamer Party Pack are the most budget versions, and I think they have the best arts. It's crazy. I'm in love with the Tamer Pack Greymon. Love with it. This is like whatever. But you can get this card for really cheap now. That's the point I'm trying to make here. Leopardmon Leopard Mode suffered a similar activity, sort of. Had a little bit of a spike, but this card can get bought out soon. What's interesting about this card is I think there's a little bit of hype/confusion going on. This card is kind of awkward in the EX5 Leopardmon deck because Leopardmon X can only evolve on Leopardmon. It can't evolve on this. This does not count as Leopardmon. In addition, this card can't evolve on Leopardmon X. You might play both. You still might do that. In fact, you probably do that. But you're not playing it as a form or whatever. However, I do think that Leopardmon on Ultimate Cup is pretty spicy, as I've explained to you guys before. I think it has what it takes to go the lengths. I really do. The more I play that deck, I'm just thinking to myself, darn. Darn. So, yeah. I don't. You know, you can try to force a buyout with this card, or you can just hold off. I'd probably hold off right now. That's what I would do. Last thing I want to tell you about is Underworld's Call pre-release stamp. I told you guys I got this card while it was cheap, and here we are. There you go. Sell them now if you got them cheap when I told you to get them. That's it for today's Market Watch. Please let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I will see you later. Goodbye.